Soul Tire here. This is part 9 of my When Worlds Collide Let's Play as the Romani. Now previously the Qart-Hadast had landed a small army of around 10 companies and led by a family member, Abide Olaman, onto the west coast of Sicily here. Now in his infinite wisdom he split his forces and took half of them into Lilybaean to reinforce, and the other half he sent north to the coastline on a little sightseeing tour, probably to familiarise himself with the area. Now we had Marcus Flammen encamped just outside Panormus, and we've seen this, and instead of confronting this army, which we felt would just run away anyway, being so outnumbered, they would have run back to Lilybaean, then that would have made that a lot more difficult to take, causes a lot of casualties. So instead we tried a little ruse. Flammer took his army down onto this bridge over the river Belice, and to try and entice them to either attack him or perhaps besiege Panormus, which as you can see is what they chose to do. So this left the way open and clear for Flammer to attack Lilybaean, which he did, captured it, killed all inside, including the family member. So now we've got this small army over here to take care of, which are besieging Panormus. But we'll do that in a minute. First of all, we're now in a situation where we have 5 regions that can recruit units, and that's what I'm going to do, because I don't imagine this will be the end of the Qart-Hadast. That once we defeat this army, I'll just have a quick check of their diplomacy and see who their enemies are. Okay, so us obviously, I think that's Parthians, Nomads and Barbaroids, so nobody of any note, and Parthia's too far away for it to be a worry. So it looks pretty much that they're going to come over and invade Sicily and try to take this back. That's my educated guess on it. So I'm going to prepare myself for that, and we'll start recruiting and try and get some units down here onto Sicily. If they don't come, then at least we're going to have a good strong army on here in which we can attack their mainland. Now Syracuse, we'll get a couple of units of Principes there. Actually, I could send my fleet down here, but again, I really don't think that we'll be strong enough to take their navy on. We can try maybe. It's quite a hard decision actually, because if we could take out, if they send over an army, we could take out that fleet and sink them, then we don't have to fight them. Of course we'll send more after that, but then our navy won't be fit enough to fight them, won't be strong enough. We'll move the navy to here anyway, see, and I'll make a decision nearer the time. At least that brings us closer, and we can get at them in first tilt, probably go up there even to, we can't get into the port, but never mind, we're there. Now then, where was it? Yeah, now if we go up here to Croton, we've got some units in there, and Taras we can recruit there, which we will do. I think what we'll do is we'll just send that ship up to collect those 2 units now.
Yes, Captain.
We'll leave the Hastati behind, don't want to take everything away, and then we'll bring them back to Croton and we'll send them to Sicily. Beneventum now, I think what we'll do is, we've got a unit recruited there, 1.5 recruited. I think we'll get some of these milites, or millites, Samnite millites. The cheaper versions of Triari sort of thing, but they'll do the job. We'll get a few of them. We want a strong army presence here, just in case this Free People's Army decide to besiege one of our settlements. We can take... What's this? Blockade, and they're not really doing that much damage to us, I don't think, because we're turning over okay. We'll recruit some units in here as well. Again, Principes. Now up here in Arretium, we've got 4 units recruited there already. We'll recruit another couple, and what I think I'll do is we'll take a couple of generals out of here. We'll take Pulcher because he get the most bodyguard, and Pulis, and we'll send them down here. They can pick up these 4 units and we'll send them south as well. I won't take them over that border just in case we're attacked by the Barbaroi, and they're either, well, it might wipe us out, or else we'll just take a lot of casualties, whatever. Then we'll send them down here to Roma, pick up these 2 units, board the ship, and we'll send them down here to Sicily. And that's the plan. Okay, so let's see Roman again. I think we'll get some more. Oh well, not many we can get there. And a general. Okay, so that's us used up all our money. I mean, we're building everywhere anyway. I don't think there's anywhere needing anything. I did all that in the last turn. As you can see here, I've more or less taken control of management myself over all my settlements. There's only a handful that are under auto manage. 1, 2, 1. It's only 2 really. Okay, so I've more or less taken over control again. Now I've got that siege siege ballista, so we'll send that up to Tarquini, and then up to Arretium, and then eventually to Ariminum. Don't think there's much more I can do. No? Okay, so let's go and take care of this army. We'll take Flamma and all these cavalry. Wait a minute, what have they? 3 units of cavalry, so they're probably infantry. I wonder, I don't think that's a general. I'm sure we killed the only one, we killed that family member in there, didn't we? So they wouldn't have a general with them, so that's probably infantry. Okay, so we'll take Flamma, both of these, and we'll take our trusty, reliable Principes, and we'll go and sort this guy out. Alright, there we are. Mr. Ezrahim, they're probably the equivalent of a Stati, so should be alright there. Again, they're just cavalry, heavy weapons, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're heavy cavalry. They only look like, well, the Charles bonus is quite good, but it's these Numidians, these Javcads, I don't want to be chasing them all over the bloody map for 10 minutes, so we'll need to try and cut them off somehow. Okay, we don't want you joining in, I don't think. We want you as reinforcements, and we could probably use them to cut off any escape route of the those Javcav for a start. Alright, let's get down on the battlefield and take care of this.
The portents are bad, my friends, but I do not care. I know that I have brave men at my back, and only the enemy in front of me. Today we face the mighty Carthaginians, brave men and worthy foes. Our task today is a noble one, to preserve the town and its people. I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. Some of us will soon lie dead. The rest will drink to their memory, but, as always, we Romans will fight with honor!
Alright, nice speech, Flammer. These Romans certainly like their speeches, don't they? Okay, let's see where they are. More than likely, yeah, they'll be below this mountain range somewhere. Probably around here on this slightly higher ground, or maybe more over to the right here. Seems pretty much favourite now. There's Panormus over there, so our reinforcements are going to come up around about here somewhere. So they've got a fair way to go before they join in. But what we'll do is try and cut off this area here, any route of escape, try and pin down those Numidian Javcav. Yeah. Alright then boys, let's go and get ourselves sorted. We'll sort of put you about here. That's pretty much a good stretch out. And then we'll just keep the cavalry behind the general. Okay. Well, they are.
Reinforcements have arrived, but are they in time to take part in the battle?
They are straight in front of us. Alright, so we'll get ourselves to here. I don't know what's happening here, but it's not what I'm aiming at. That's what I want. Right. Triple speed it. And then we'll wait for the reinforcements to come on. We'll bring them up sort of slightly behind over here somewhere. Just to cut them off. Okay. About there. That'll be better. And that general in behind, about there. That's about okay. Alright, where are we? The Principes should be too good for these Sinuhets. I can't imagine them being able to stop my boys. Oops. Okay, let's get into them. Take you up there, put you on guard and fire at will. We'll bring you up here, put you on guard and fire at will. I think we'll take the general over this way. We'll send you over after them, because they'll start running away. Okay. Get you around behind. Who's this other general? Let's get you up there. Bring him up in behind. That should take care of him. Now how are they getting away from there? Get out of here. Oh, and there you go. That should kill the general off.
Be praised!
Come
The
on,
enemy
get in
general
there.
is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
So that just leaves these guys here. They're ready to make a run for it.
The gods
Job
be
done.
praised!
That's it.
The enemy's hearts are full of fear and now they flee!
Just wipe them up, make sure there's 85% killed. 69 in a minute. Still a few to get. Should reach 85% with this. Oh, we've reached it now. We've done it. Lovely stuff. Alright, so I don't think we're taking too many casualties.
Rome demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory!
Alright, nicely done. Just what we wanted. We lost 39 men, so that wasn't too bad. We'll probably get half a dozen of them back. Exactly. But I still don't think that'll be the end of them. They'll be coming over. They'll send over another army pretty soon, I would think. So we have to be ready for them. And then if they don't send any more after that, then we'll look to invade Carthage next, and then we'll wipe them out. But in the north, I'm just holding off in a minute. I'll wait till I get that siege ballista up there before we start looking at attacking the kill toy. But you know, that all sounds really easy, but it won't be, trust me. Leonie's already explained to me how difficult to start this is, and to expect strong opposition, and how he's given bonuses to the AI to make it harder for the player. So if you've not played this yet and you're going to, be warned, I have mentioned it before. Okay, so we'll put these guys back in. I could send them for retraining actually, but if they send an army over, we'll be too far away. 2 turns, it's going to take 2 turns to get there, a turn to retrain them, then a minimum of 2 turns to get back. maybe even 3, so that's 6 turns. I think they'll land an army before then, so I'm going to put them back into Lily Bay on. Now we've got the policy being built, so it shouldn't be too long before we can get troops from there as well. Qart-Hadast again, we're on our way there, but we're not ready to get any yet. Gila, the same as there. Okay, I think that's as much as we can do for this turn, so we're all ready and in place to move on. Let's see what happens. Now then, Seize Ballista. I can't reach up to there yet, so we'll put it here. I want it close by to the northern border here. And as general, we can get them down to Roma. And
fleet ready.
We send our fleet down there ready to pick them up.
Aye, aye, Captain.
At least one turn, they'll be ready next. Maybe wait for this unit here. I really must try to strengthen Sicily. Put another one in the queue there. Okay, let's have a look. Ceasefire. Bithynia and Autonomy Police doesn't concern me. Units of Sabine, that's in here. Beneventum. And they must get strengthened. Give them a couple of units. I've just got a fear of being attacked by this army, or even another rebel army if it's spawned somewhere. They do spawn a few rebel armies in this, believe me. Just from my testing alone, I remember. It's tougher than Roma Surrectum, I'll tell you now. And Roma Surrectum can be tough at times. Construction report, we'll go into the overview scroll. Some nice trait increases here. Oh no, this one isn't. Oh, this one is. I don't know what this is. Ex Deris. +1 to commando and troop morale. Or is it -2 to command but +1 to troop morale? Well, that don't make sense. That's Scipio. Where's he? Sapontum. Alright, it's okay. He's a governor. I've done you. You need to build them up. Retrain them. We've got another couple of Principes there. Now this army here, we need to bring a ship up and pick these guys up, and then we'll send them round to the mainland. As long as they don't get bloody sunk. I haven't seen any ships in that area. Ah, here they come. Now, have they got? They must have men on board. There we are. I wish I could see what these were. Damn. It doesn't look as if we've got an awful lot to worry about there, actually. What about this ship? This fleet? Oh, full stack. Again. Doesn't look anything too threatening, but I just don't think I can sink them. I'll tell you in a minute. That's a 7. That alone would probably sink all my ships, believe it or not. Now I remember, let's say from when I was testing as Carthage, These two fleets, I'm sure it was only the two fleets. There were 7, 6 and 5. Both of them. I'm sure of it. Or 7, 6 and 7, 5 and 4, something like that. Sure of it. So I'm not going to attack and I'm not going to lose my fleet. I'll wait till we get a bit stronger. But
Ready to sail.
we'll put them
Aye,
in
aye,
dock.
Captain.
How are we doing here? Okay, let's look at the settlement overview. Surrectum. Put that tributor in there. Let's start getting the Roman culture taken over. Roman command. Croton. Looks quite happy at the minute, but we don't need. That's 12,000. I don't want to spend that just yet. Let's see what we've got left at the end, and I'll come back to Croton. Gala, pacification in there. Aggregates, oppidum organisation in there. Let's just check the rest. Brundisium, Light Roman's province in there, and Lilybaean pacification in there. Okay, I think that will do it. We come along just nicely, but it's almost like you're waiting for a disaster to happen. What was that settlement there? Tarquini. Alright, we'll leave them as they are. I'll do that myself. Take control of Galilee as well now. That only leaves one more. Oh, Croton, I didn't put it in Croton. We'll get enough money for it, I doubt it. Oh yeah, we can get something in Croton. Anything that helps, that'll open the way to more buildings. Right, looking quite good. End of turn report, we're spending a lot of course, and our army is growing. Right, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on this next turn now. Two armies. Oh bugger. Hanno the Great, national leader. Now if we killed him, that's a much bigger army. Archseluca and the Armenians at war, don't affect me. Recruitment's coming along, construction. We are the most advanced nation. Whee! Again. Messina is growing. Get that in there. Right, let's have a look through. Once again. Quantum lightly Romanized. We'll get that in there. Croton. Again, another building. Keep them turning over. Region, Romanized province. Put in Jupiter. Get a shrine in there. Shrines are always good. Aggregates. City garrison. Four tons. Now we're will help the economy first. Heraclea. Right, definitely get the Romanized in there. And we'll look to how we're doing here. Still waiting. Taras. Put that in Taras. Don't know how I missed that. Still recruiting in here, okay. Rome.
General.
Should we wait? We'll put them on board the fleet.
Joining the fleet, sir.
And then we'll wait for that other unit. 2 turns. And then it'll take 1, 2, 3 at least, maybe even 4. It's a long time to wait. I'll send you over there. Oh, there's one more slot there, so well, at least we'll keep them at bay anyway. The Keltoids for now, because they won't attack that garrison, it's far too strong. We've still got our spy in there. Let's bring him out and have a look around.
Secrecy is assured.
Okay, let's see what they've got. We'll take care of that, alright. Anything else up here?
On my way.
Looking good.
General.
Can't reach up there with that ballista yet. Okay. Right then, so the decision now is, do we come out and attack? Try and kill off this guy here. I don't know. But we'll leave it as a chaser. Thanks for watching and see you next time.